Hello folks, Manito here, hope you're doing good. In this video, I'll be showing you how to swap the Switch Pro Controller shell and face buttons with a new set. Check this out, this is the eXtremeRate Super Nintendo themed Switch Pro Controller shell. Big thank you to eXtremeRate for sending this over to me. So eXtremeRate is a brand that specializes in modding accessories for Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. Nintendo. Not just the Switch, but Nintendo in general. Their mission is to create excellent accessories for gamers and to play different. Now, I've been a big fan of eXtremeRate for a few years now, and ever since I did this little project, I replaced the back plate of my Switch. This is actually my modded Switch. You might have seen this in previous live streams or videos. I got the NES themed Joy-Con right here, the back plate, and even transparent Joy-Con. Very nice, very nice. Here's a little side-by-side comparison of the Super Nintendo Switch Online controller and the eXtremeRate shell with the buttons. Don't know if you caught that, but look. Pretty nice, very nice. So yes, big thank you to eXtremeRate for sending this over to me. If you would like to purchase any of these things and more from their website, make sure you check out my affiliate link down below in the description, or use coupon code MANITO418 to save 10% off your purchase. Now, using my coupon code and the affiliate link will help to support me, and it'll also support you in saving some money. So yes, make sure you check that out. Thank you again, eXtremeRate, for like the third or fourth time that I've said this, for sending this over. Big thank you. Thank you. Now, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and click the bell icon to stay notified of future videos and live streams. I also have a community Discord server if you'd like to talk with me and other members of the community. Now, let's get to the tutorial. Here's the eXtremeRate box, which holds the controller shell. eXtremeRate also sent an extra kit with a screwdriver, tweezers, and a small bag of screws and springs for the Joy-Con and Pro Controller, just in case I lose any. Thank you eXtremeRate. Now inside here, we got the controller shell. Looking really nice. There it is. We got a bag of the buttons. And another baggie with a set of 2 screwdrivers and another set of screws in case you lose any. The screwdriver kit included in the box comes with the controller shell, but the other kit I showed with the tweezer does not. Here we got the gamer manual, themed after the Game Boy. Got info here on the installation guide, their environmental protection plan, and warranty on the product. Nice, nice. Now here's the Pro Controller that I'll be putting the Super Nintendo themed shell on. Throughout the guide, I'll also be using the black screwdriver that's included in the box. Now let's begin removing the screws. Both grips have screws underneath them. Be careful when you try to remove the screws. You don't want to accidentally strip them. There we go. Set the screws somewhere you won't lose them and remove the grip shells. Underneath, you'll see 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. These hold the back plate of the controller. Time to unscrew. All the screws are out. Time to take this off. And now the battery is exposed. Gonna remove it and set it aside. I'll set it on the back plate. Now here we have 5 screws to remove. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's get to work. All the screws are off, and now it's time to take apart the shell. It might take a bit of force to remove it, and there we go. The guts of the controller. Inside here, we'll be removing these 5 screws. And as I said earlier, make sure you're careful when you're unscrewing these. That's all done. Now lift this piece off and you'll see the front shell with the front of the skinless Pro controller. I'm gonna move this up here for now. And I'll take out the SNES themed shell. Take off the grips for now. And here's a little comparison with the Super Nintendo Switch Online controller. Now it's time for the buttons. Now there are 2 color options for the buttons, and you can mix and match them as you'd like. Light purple and dark purple. I'll be following the same setup as the Super Nintendo controller and go with the dark purple for the A and the B buttons, and light purple for the X and Y buttons. Now they're pretty easy to match up in the shell. It's the Y button. Here we go, matching it up. After you put the buttons in, grab the rubber piece from your old shell and place it over the buttons. Make sure it's placed properly and it should stay in place. I'm going to go ahead and dump all my buttons out from the old shell. Well, most of them. Something to take note of is that the home button is actually 2 pieces. Make sure you remove the whole thing and not just the middle home piece. It's okay if it falls out like it did here. Just place it back in. Place it in there. Now we're going to do the same thing with the other buttons. Take them out, put them in the shell. And line up their rubber pieces over them. The rubber piece for my home buttons stayed on the circuit board, so if you can't find yours in your old shell, look at the circuit board and grab it. There we go. I really like how it's turning out so far. Now for the D-pad, you have 3 options. Dark purple, and light purple. I think both look really nice, but I'm going with the third option. Black D-pad from the original set of buttons. It's closer in color to the original Super Nintendo D-pad, and I like how it looks. As it is with the other buttons, the choice is up to you. Now place the rubber over the D-pad. We are done with the shell setup. All we gotta do now is screw the circuit board back in. I'm gonna put these other D-pads back in the baggie here. Here we go. Got the main controller unit. Place the circuit board over the shell and make sure it's lined up properly. Just trying to align this so the camera can pick it up. Okay, now screw 5 screws back into place. Make sure you screw them in tight, but not too tight. And if you lose any screws, you can use the baggie that comes with extra screws that your screwdriver came in. After you're done, you can give the button some presses before you completely seal it back up, just to make sure everything feels right. Okay, all good. Now time to put these 5 screws in. Now we're going to put the battery back in, and it's at a slight angle, so make sure you put it in correctly. Green lights. There we go. Time for the back plate. Make sure it's properly sealed. Place, there we go. And get back to work with putting the screws in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And done. That's all for the video. Yes, I'm joking. Gotta put the grip shells back on. Screw that into place. There we go. Wow, it's looking really nice. We'll do some button testing real quick. And yeah, it was a really smooth process, and I'm happy with how it turned out. Everything works great. I did not break my controller. It's all good. Also, if you want to learn how to change the colors of your Joy-Con and Pro Controller, check out my tutorial in the description. I only go over the process of changing Joy-Con colors in it, but the process is still the same for Pro Controllers. Another big thank you to eXtremeRate for sending this shell over. I hope you guys enjoyed this controller shell, showcase, and tutorial. And if you'd like to support the channel, subscribe, leave a like, drop a comment, and consider becoming a channel member. You get exclusive emotes and perks. Big shout out to my channel members for all your support, and thank you for your support as well in supporting the video by watching the whole thing. Also remember, by using coupon code Manito418, you can save 10% off your purchase and help support me. So it's a win-win. Thank you for watching till the end. Make sure to check out my other videos on, I don't know, I'll either put them right here or on my left and right. Have a good day, good night, whatever time you're watching this, and God bless. See ya. Praying for ya.